Megatron, stand up. He's not standing up, guys. Let's put him right here. Hey guys, what's up? Fame TV here. Today is a semi-exciting video, for me at least. Okay, so when I heard this was announced, Transformers 1, I was really convinced that they were going to pull it off. That it was going to be an animated film about, instead of Optimus Prime and Megatron working together, their brotherhood was taken apart by Megatron becoming a Decepticon. That's exactly what we needed in this franchise. Then the trailer came out, and guys, honestly, it looks really childish. So, I'm going to give it a shot. I heard it was good, but, I mean, there's only one way we can find out. So, nice setting for Transformers. But this is my setup for the year, guys. You know it. So, without further ado, let's go see Transformers 1. Megatron, go! Shit. Alrighty, guys, we got some Transformers 1 toys here in Walmart. Now, I think these are overpriced, but I'm gonna get one anyway. So, I like Megatron here, which is pretty cool. This is $10 though, which is already cutting it. But I also thought about getting this, but that's like $20. I'm not getting anything over 10. So, oh, this is kind of cute. I like this. It's like $5 though for this. Just doesn't even transform. Obviously, you want something that transforms. That's the coolest thing about these Transformers toys. So, yeah, that's cool. There's this too. Sick. $25. Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. So guys, I ended up getting one that was $20. So you guys owe me the button. Subscribe. Seriously. It's fucking ridiculous. $20. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna be a little harsh on this movie, okay? Don't get me wrong, it was a good movie. I have some issues with it. I don't think it's as good as people are putting it out to be. It's good, but it's not fucking phenomenal. I fairly enjoyed it, so let's talk about it. Well guys, that was Transformers 1. Let's talk about it. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna do an unboxing in a different video. But I do think this is pretty cool. I got the Transformers 1 Bumblebee outfit. That was pretty cool. Alright, let's get to the review. So, what did I think of this movie? Overall, I thought it was okay. I think people are kind of overhyping it. Now, before you start getting your twigs and torches and shit, alright, I do think this is a good movie. And I think there were a lot of stuff that was needed in here. I can really buy with the relationship between Optimus and Megatron, from them being like brothers and then being like worse enemies. The main fucking issue I have with this movie is how much time it gets to get into what the story is going to get into, if that makes sense. So it just takes a while for you to actually get into the action, to get into that. And I, as a Transformers fan, I'm gonna be honest, I don't necessarily go to a Transformers movie wanting a good story. Sorry, an awesome story. Like, if you have a story, that's fine. But I want to see some action sometimes. But sometimes I feel like with particular storylines, the story needs to be deserved and earned. Here, I think that's the case here. So maybe it took me a little while to get into, but when I got into it and actually started picking up, I actually really liked the action in this movie. I thought it was pretty good. The fight between Megatron and Optimus Prime are, oh my god, actually, like, fucking top tier. And, like, I'm not kidding you when I say this. Top tier Transformers fights. Like, how good the cinematography in this movie is. How well this is shot. I think it helped that I saw this in 3D, because, guys, the 3D was fucking amazing, guys. Holy shit! There were times I was actually clapping up and down. I was pretty happy in some scenes because I got to see stuff like that. Like I got to see Optimus Prime, and you really don't know how it's gonna end necessarily or where it's gonna go into. It is a prequel, so like I literally, spoiler said, Optimus gets shot and dies, but gets revived. At the time, I was actually on the edge of my seat. I was thinking, are they actually gonna kill him and like end the movie by bringing his remains to Earth or something, and that's how Sam Witwicky gets involved? But no, even though they don't forget events that happened in the movies, I do feel like this is not connected to the movies. Like they have references that all Transformers fans will love. There's Transformers there. Jazz is a good example. He makes a cameo, believe it or not. RC, I think her name is. She was in Transformers Rise of the Beast. She was in there. I was shocked. They didn't mention her, but if you're a true Transformers fan, you watch the cartoons, I mean, you'll point her out right away. Okay, let's get to the voice casting. I think everyone did good. Absolutely phenomenal. I think this is one of the best visual effects movies of the year, honestly. Really good. The cast was really good. But there was a point in time where I did feel like Chris Hemsworth was miscast. And I did not feel it whatsoever. Same with Megatron. But when that end came and it felt earned, wow! The tone of the movie switched. That's why I bought the relationship between these two, and it just makes it more emotional when they're fighting. Chris Hemsworth has that heroic voice, but at first he sounded childish, and I just didn't buy it. And maybe that's what I was supposed to feel. Maybe that's what I was supposed to feel. Like, on God. But I do think that this movie has its flaws, but it's still a good Transformers movie. Standouts, gotta go with the Scarlett Johansson's character. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you guys. Bumblebee sucked in here. Bumblebee was ass. I hated Bumblebee, and I've never said that about a Transformers movie. Next conversation, because I'm gonna be pissed about that. He was more of the comedic relief. So, I guess. Sentinel Prime, what a great standout villain. He's also the protagonist, and he also, because of what he did and how he lied and took everyone's sparks so they can transform, because the Transformers were like based, or they were they were alive when they got their Allsparks or whatever, and that could allow them to transform. But they never knew about it, I guess. I don't know how, it's not really explained, but you're kind of just led to assume that they got it taken away at a young age and they don't remember. So, yeah, honestly, really well done. You really don't know who to side with either. And that's why what makes him a good antagonist as well. Is because you really don't know who to side with. Because you can literally see both sides in this. You can see Optimus Prime's side fighting for what's right and bringing Cybertron back to its regular world. Like, it'll make sense once you see the movie, but then you can also see Megatron's side. He was in the wrong. Sentinel Prime. So Megatron wants to kill him, get revenge, and build a new world. But he goes way off the mile. Like, you can just tell. And the voice, I'm not telling you, it's unbelievable how childish Megatron was. And at the end of this movie, he ended up becoming a fucking badass. I do think there's also a little bit taken away from this movie by some of the childish humor. Like, it's still very much a kid's movie. But I still honestly see a lot of kids watching this, and for younger viewers that are new to Transformers fan, absolutely love this film. I know, like I said, this is going to be harsh, but Bronze TV, and I'm going to give it a 90%. I don't like this movie as much as other people will, but I think you guys will fairly enjoy it, like I did. So, but that's it, guys. Hopefully you liked the review, and I'll see you on the next time. Peace.